I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. So the job search is coming to an end. You've gotten the offer. Yay! And you've presented your resignation letter to your boss. Yay! And it's a week later, a few days before you're going to start your new job, and someone says to you, "Can we see in the conference room for a minute?" And you walk into into the conference room, and your boss is there. His or her boss is there. Maybe HR is there. And now you're stepping in, and you're wondering what's going on. And normally it's your boss's boss that are going to speak with you and talk with you about how important you are to the organization. "But why are you leaving? You're so important to us. Please stay, don't go." What's it going to take? What's it going to take? Come on, tell us, what's it going to take to get you to stay? Now, the easy thing for them to give you is the money. "How much did you get? We can match that." And your first response should be to take a deep breath and listen. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not going to tell you not to take a counteroffer, but I am going to tell you not to succumb to the emotions of the situation, because they know all your buttons to press. And it's taken putting a gun to their head for them to treat you differently. And we know it's not just about the money. It's about the work. Maybe it's about a relationship with your coworkers and how they treat you. Maybe your boss is an imbecile and they don't really see you for your real value. So at the end of this meeting, where generally I'm going to suggest you be cooperative, I want you to say, "You've given me a lot to think about, and I want to think about it for a day or two. Is that okay?" If they say, "No, we want an answer right now," then tell them no. Because what they're trying to do is be bullies, right? They're trying to bully you into taking their offer. But instead, you've given me a lot to think about. I'd like a day or two, and I promise you I'll be back to you day after tomorrow, or if it's a Friday, on Monday, and you'll have my final decision. Now, I want to remind you, as I did earlier, money was only one variable in your thinking. Your relationship with your boss was a factor. Maybe it was the office itself. I worked in a place where in summer, they couldn't get the central air working properly. And thus, we were sweating bullets all the time. And there was no accommodation for us. They couldn't get it fixed. They weren't going to move because they had a lease. They wouldn't put in a new system. And it was intolerable. And they couldn't change it. If that would have been my primary variable, no amount of giving me an increased percentage makes a difference. If the issues around my colleagues, those aren't changing, right? It's not like they're firing the entire office just to save you, right? It's not like they're firing your boss to keep you, right? So I want to remind you, and hopefully you did this at the beginning, you ask yourself the question, what's most important to you in the next job or organization? And the same measures of that you're applying to the other firm have to apply to your current firm if you're considering the counteroffer. I also want to say that there's one other thing to remember, and that is, once you've said yes, they may go back on it. They may do a little stuff for a little while, but they may go back on some of the other stuff. And it took the threat of leaving for them to act. Whatever you decide, you're going to have to live with. So I'm not going to tell you to say yes or no, but I am going to tell you, get out of the room, think about it for a couple of days. And I know you're not going to be sitting in lotus position thinking about it for a couple of days, going but take some time. Let it creep into your mind. See whether their promises to you make sense. Ask them if they're going to talk with you about a transfer to another group. Ask for them to put that in writing to you. If they're going to talk with you about meeting certain performance criteria for the next raise or the next promotion, put it in writing to you. Why do I say that? The people who make the promises sometimes leave, and then you're left holding the bag with nothing. Nothing with your current firm. You've lost the other job. Have them put it in writing. They say, we can't do that. Why not? It's never been done before. There's a first time for many things, right? So don't fall prey. Make sure if you are going to take a counteroffer that you're protected. And if you're not going to take a counteroffer, that you've weighed the options carefully. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I function as a trusted advisor for a lot of people when they get caught in a crunch, where they can use me as a sounding board. Now, I coach people in their job search, but here I'm going to talk with you about you're making a tough decision. Could be about a counteroffer, could be about multiple offers, could be about a situation at work. Reach out to me and connect at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video because I like knowing that I'm helping some folks. Once we're connected, message me that you're interested in trusted advisor work. I'd be happy to help. Hope you have a great day. Take care.